Hello people that how's all doing today? We're talking about is Ireland losing its traditions, which means is Ireland losing its language, Irish language and all that, its native Irish language and different Irish cultures like Irish dads and all that. Is Ireland losing them? I mean, is it people forgetting about them? So we're going to talk about this now. Uh, so when I was growing up, this is the when I was in America, it'd be called elementary school. So in Ireland and England, it'd be called primary school. When I was in my primary school, we used to. Ireland used to be a very Catholic country when I was young. Like, it only used to be Catholics, really, to be honest. Now there's different religions in this country. Uh, so we used to say Our Father in the morning. And when we used to go home, we used to say. What was it? We used to say a prayer for home. What do you call it? I can't think of it now. Can't think of it off the top of my head. I don't know what it is. God, our Father, we come to say thank you. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that was the prayer. Yeah. I don't know the name off the top of my head. I know how to say it, but I can't remember it. Can't think of it. So yeah, we used to do that. So that's one thing. And in college now, we don't say any prayers at all. Even during religion, we don't even say the prayers. And we only have one religion class a week. We used to do, when I was in primary school, we used to do about 3 or 4 religion classes a week, which was 5 days a week, so 4 days, so 1 day out. So yeah. So yeah, the national anthem. We used to. I don't know. We probably did sing the national anthem when I was in junior weapons or senior weapons. We probably did, but it's a long time back. When I was in America, probably first grade or second grade. But it's a long time back. I don't remember singing the national anthem, but we did sing it. In America, you probably call it you wouldn't call it an assembly. You probably call it what would you call it for school? A meeting or something. A meeting, yeah. We had an assembly, so which means all the school comes together. We talk about different issues. We used to do the lotto in our school, in our primary school. So yeah, so we were announced the winners of the lotto. But we used to sing the national anthem before we began, and Ireland's call, which is something we don't do now in college. And I don't think they do it in national schools now. That's when I was younger. So that'd be a while ago. So that's something. Like, it's a long, long time since we sang the national anthem in college. It's, I don't know when's the last time we sang it in college, which would be secondary school in America. So just to put it, which would be high school. That's what you call it, high school. So yeah, that is. When I was growing up, there was more people doing Irish dancing and jiving and all that. Jiving's kind of coming back up, but Irish dancing's kind of going back down a tiny bit. When I was growing up, there was more Irish dancing than jiving, but jiving seems to be going up now. And jiving's just basically just jiving. I never done it. I done a bit of Irish dancing, which I failed terribly at. Uh, yeah, so I don't see many people doing Irish dancing anymore. I don't really see it. Uh, the Irish language itself, people speaking Irish, I never think around Cavan or Monaghan that many people did speak Irish. I know it's cultural and it's compulsory in our schools, in our primary schools and secondary schools. But outside school, I never really hear people speaking Irish around Cavan and Monaghan. I never heard of really anybody. Maybe the odd time I heard somebody speaking it. But mostly nowadays, maybe I might have heard one or two back then. But I never hear anybody now in Cavan and Monaghan speaking Irish, unless it's in college or school. When I was down in Kerry and Cork, Galway and Clare, around the what's it called, the west coast of Ireland, they would be still Irish speakers. They only kind of, how would I put this? They'd be still native Irish, to be honest. They'd be still and I know everybody in Ireland is nearly native Irish, but they kind of still speak Irish, and they think it's offensive when you speak English, which is still true. And the Islands are in Galway, which is an island off the coast of Galway, which is off Galway Bay. So if you ever out in Galway. Do check it out. There's loads. I show the speak English to you. I don't mind. I show the word speak, but it's inside them. They probably think if it's offensive that you don't know a tiny bit of Irish. So I was never on the Iron Islands. I was in Galway City, but I was never on it. Maybe someday I will go and I will probably do a video on it and all that, and then I might be able to, they might teach me some Irish. I might ask them, can they teach me a tiny bit of Irish? I'm not really the best at Irish. So yeah, Irish music. So depending on who you speak to, or who you look at, or who you talk to, Irish music like the Rocky Road to Dublin, which is a song by the Dubliners and the High Kings. So the Rocky Road to Dublin is basically the Rocky Road. It's a song about the Rocky Road to Dublin, which is the olden days kind of. I used to hear more of it on the radio and telly than I would now. So that's something. I wouldn't hear as much now. Irish Weather music, that's gone up a lot. That's Irish Weather music, Irish Republican music, which I was talking about earlier on, Republican. It is actually gone up. Come out your black and tans and all that. It's gone up, and going home with the soldiers and all that. And all them songs, Michael Collins' The Weather Song, which is an absolutely brilliant Weather song. Michael Collins is just a legendary. Look it up if you have a chat. It's legendary, yeah. And country music is coming back. Older people, I'm not 50, so I can't say much. So I know by my father and by my mother, they do like country music. And I'm not going to say they're that bad or not that over 50, but we say that in the zone. Yeah, 50. I'm probably going to get in the zone of 50. Yeah, so they would like country music. They'd be very fond of pop country and all that, which is a program on Irish TV. So, yeah, no RTE doesn't ever show Irish country music because they're too busy worrying about what America's doing. So, just saying that out there, I really couldn't care what RTE takes. Because I'm just saying the truth, what is happening. They only care about Irish country music when they know there's money in it. That's the truth. So, yeah, that was I would love to speak about RTE, just to say. Because I'd love to say it, but they would just copyright strike the video as soon as I even say boo about it. But anyway, that's enough talking about OT, or we get copyright strike on this, because they'll be just being cut anyway. Oh yeah, and radio television, coming to talk about OT, I forgot about this. When I was not growing up, when my parents were growing up, do you know the advertisements? Do you know, say you watch The Big Bang Theory or all that, there's advertisements, even on YouTube videos there's advertisements after or during the video. There's advertisements. When I was growing up, no, not when I was growing up, but my parents were growing up in 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, the national anthem used to be played instead of advertisements. There used to be a few advertisements, but the national anthem used to be played, not singing it, the orchestra, like the music, not the people singing it. So, which was very patriotic back then. I mean, used to show the defence force and all that training and all that, which was, you see videos of it on RT, which is 1970s, I suppose. It wouldn't be. I think it was brought out in the 1990s, and they were like, no, this is out of order. So, which would be nice if they brought it back. But still, I suppose nowadays RT would only care about the money and the ads they get. But anyway, we'll talk about that some other day, unless the RT comes down and taps me and starts bringing me to court and all that. But anyway. Probably will bring me to court anyway. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm not else really to say. Used to be like, oh yeah. There used to be a lot more when I was growing up. There used to be always a flag at the front of the school. Nowadays, I go past schools in different towns and different villages, and there's no flag. I mean, the national school, the elementary school, the national school in this country I went to still has the flag up, the Irish tricolour, which is good. I like it. The one where I'm living now in Butters Bridge still has the tricolour up, which is good. And in our college, they don't have it up, but still they're building the new building. So I will actually talk about the new building. I never actually talked about when it goes up. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and let me know if I forgot something. Maybe I did forget something, because I only wrote down a few things that came to mind. So yeah, thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and bye.